So there was this very sad story about this man who was kidnapped by the Taliban, but luckily he was rescued. And despite the very sad story, we have a luckily kind of funny and lightheartening story that will make you feel a little better about the situation. So this is his story, okay? So basically, he's a Canadian man who was being held captive in Afghanistan by Taliban. People were tied to the Taliban who are kidnappers for 5 years. So they told him that President Trump was elected president of the United States, and he didn't believe him. He thought that they were joking. So this guy, and it's I think it exemplifies a lot of what happened and kind of what was going down, because you think about it and it's wow, shit was really crazy when he got elected. Nobody expected it, and it's just very, I think symbolic to me. But The Hill says, a Canadian man who was recently freed after being held in Afghanistan by Taliban-tied kidnappers for 5 years said he thought his captors were joking when they told him Donald Trump was president. Joshua Boyle told the Toronto Star that one of the captors said Trump was elected president before he was forced to film a proof of life video. Quote, "It didn't enter my mind that he was being serious," Boyle said. And then it goes on to explain that the Boyles were kidnapped in 2012 and were held for 5 years before being rescued by Pakistani forces. So this is, again, a very hilarious story. The guy has no idea. The Taliban tells him, Trump was elected president. He didn't believe him. He was like, oh, it's just a joke, right? He didn't even think they were being serious. Absolutely hilarious, and I think they're a very symbolic story. Support independent progressive media by leaving a subscription down below. Leave a like and share the video. Help us out on Patreon, or you can donate in other ways. Links are in the description down below. We are fighting Trump tooth and nail, and we will continue to do so with your help.